What is the sum of the two solutions of the equation x squared plus x minus 30 equals 0? Alright, so this is just like reverse FOILing. It's called factoring. If you remember, it's FOIL. That's first, outside, inside, last. And the way we approach this is x squared, we're going to have two x's in the front. And then we're going to want, okay, so say we have x. And so we'd have plus consonant 1, let's say, and then plus consonant 2. And so this would factor to be x squared plus one of our consonants times x plus one of our consonants times x, and then plus, oh my gosh, I put consonant 2, okay. You know, sometimes I make mistakes, not perfect, ha ha ha. Okay, consonant 1 and consonant 2, and so this will give us like the general formula. We're gonna want, okay, we have, up here we have x minus 30. So here you can see we're gonna want our two consonants here and here. We're gonna want them to multiply to be negative 30. So this means that one of our x's, here I'll do, one of our x's will be positive and one of them will be, one of our consonants will be positive and one will be negative. So let's do plus, minus, ooh, that's ugly, okay, plus and minus. So then we look over here and we see that our consonants 1 and 2 are going to need to add up to be 1. So let's just think about the factors of 30. So we have 1, 30, 2, 15, and okay, let's go up. There's 3 and 10, and then 5 and 6. And so the only two of these which would have a difference of 1 would be our 5 and our 6. And 5 and 6 again multiplied would be 30. So we're going to want those two to add up to our plus, our like invisible 1 here. So obviously 6 is greater. So 6 is going to be our positive factor. And 5 will be our negative factor. And so the way you do this to solve for 0, again, our equation, all this stuff equals 0. It was given in the problem. Sorry about this erasing weight. Okay, so this equals 0, as stated above. So what you're going to do is you're going to find which values will equal 0. So when this factor equals 0, the other would multiply, x minus 5 would multiply to be 0, because anything times 0 is 0. So a way to do this is to just say x plus 6 equals 0, one of our factors being 0, and x minus 5 equals 0. So then we subtract 6, so x equals negative 6, and then we have plus 5, and it's x equals 5. So our two answers are x equals 5 and negative 6. You can see that the problem here, 13, is trying to trick you, and it has E and B are 5 and negative 6, but it wants the sum of the two solutions of the equation. So negative 6 plus 5 is obviously going to give you negative 1. Our answer is C, easy.